Well, AM120 continues. Thank you so much for staying with us. We are looking at political developments in Lagos APC. That's on the table this morning. And you must have known that there is back and forth going on between three individuals who are jostling for that candidacy now. And their political godfather, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has been very prominent in Lagos State politics for about 18 long years now. Many are saying, hey, don't vice grip this state. And others are saying, but then again, look at the people this man continues to field. Have they done well or not? That's the big question this morning. Babatunde Badmus is a politician as well as a public affairs analyst. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, then.
Good people of your state.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Well, the media watch, Nigerians are aware now of the seeming Cold War between the national leader of the party APC, Asiwaju Tinubu, and the Lagos State Governor, Ambode. Some are saying, look, perhaps we are exaggerating the whole thing because none of them came forward, given a statement to that effect that there is a war, between. But considering the, attitude of the national leader now, his antecedents, the way he does his things, do you see any major, Cold War between them?
Yeah, if I would say anything as regards that issue, I would like to point out that up to this moment, Asiwaju himself is yet to make any official statement that he is not supporting Ambode again, or Ambode has wronged him in one way or the other. Ambode made a statement 2 days ago that there is no rift between himself and Asiwaju. So what people are bringing out now might probably be the cause of what Asiwaju accepted at the national level of APC, the direct primaries to be used in Lagos. And as a Democrat, as an individual, I've learned so many things in life. If you listen to Ebenezer Obey very well, there is one of his songs, a very popular verse, people have seen Asiwaju to be a self-centered and egomaniac individual. And he said he wants to digress from what people usually say, that he usually imposes candidates. He usually imposes people on Lagosians. Okay, fine. If that is the case, let us embrace direct primaries. Let the people, the local government chairmen, the state executives, the executives in the party members, let them come out and be the one to choose who will be the flag bearer of the party. Very simple. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is just an individual. We have over 18 million people in Lagos, with over 1,000 strong politicians, active politicians in Lagos. So if the 18 million people with 1,000 politicians are scared of just an individual who has just one soul, who has just two physical eye, who has just 2 legs and 2 hands, like them, then I see it as a very high level of unseriousness in them. And they are just eager to spread falsehood.
No. Babatunde Badmus, 18 long years of handling the political space in a particular state. He was a governor for 2 terms of those years. And moving forward, he, one way or the other, has garnered that respect from those politicians you're talking about. So would you say that the figure of Bola Tinubu is not domineering enough for them to look up to and say, oh, this man is influential?
What made him influential? From 1999 till now, he has lost 2 deputy governors to the opposition. He lost Bokno, he lost Pedro. He lost Obanikoro, an individual he made senator personally. He lost Jimmy Agbaje, a very close friend. During those periods, we had Adeshaye Ogunlewe, Minister of Works in Lagos. We have Bode George. We have Agaga. These people are having federal might, isn't it? And they reside, they domicile in Lagos. They are from Lagos. They control they also control the PDP Lagos politics. Now, what stops these people from forming a very strong alliance and unseat Tinubu? Because they really do not pay attention to details. They are not connected to the grassroots. So now, part of those people he lost out to the opposition then are now coming back to him because they see him as a formidable individual. He has not held gun to their score to bring them back. But they are forming alliance with him because they know that he has eye for the best. He has eye for the better. He laid the template for development in Lagos. While he was the governor of Lagos, Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria. The template Obasanjo laid it has been what the president are riding on now. See where we are. The template Tinubu laid in Lagos is what people are riding, the governors are riding on, and he has been the one scouting for who will be the next governor in Lagos. In the process of doing this, he has given us people, individuals who are very sharp, intelligent, and productive. So in a scenario like this, if people claim that Asiwaju is the one bringing Sanwo-Olu again, then I would say he has seen somebody better than Ambode, and he is not saying Ambode should not contest. Of course, the attitude of people towards change is always very, very crazy. People don't tend to follow suit with change easily. But I will tell you that second-term bid or second-term ticket should not be automatic for any governor in any state. If it is automatic, definitely you are telling every other individual who is capable, who is more efficient than that sitting governor, to go and sit at home for 8 years.
Are you categorically saying that Sanwo-Olu is Tinubu's favorite for this?
No, I quoted something. I said if, according to the media, they said it was the one that brought him, then he brought Ambode, he brought Fashola. You would agree with me that when Fashola was stepping out of office, he took Kadri Hamzat as his candidate. He took him to the poll. And Asiwaju brought who? Ambode. Fashola was the sitting governor. People said Asiwaju is not influential again. That Fashola has said for 8 years. He has done a lot of things in Lagos. He has made a template. He has done this. He has done that. But when they went to primary, what happened? Kadri Hamzat contested. Ikuforiji, the former 3-time speaker, contested. Ambode contested. But Ambode won. Just because Asiwaju rallied round him as he did for Fashola.
So
I'm telling you now, what people are saying is, why should Ambode be stopped from being the next from doing the second term? But I'm now saying that should it be automatic? Is there a part of the APC or the Nigeria Constitution or the Lagos Act that says that a governor should rule for 2 terms? No. Right. So if Sanwo-Olu and every other individual that wants to contest are coming on board and going vibrant on the media and holding rally, doing declaration, I see nothing wrong in it. You understand?
Okay.
That if Ambode is popular enough, if what he has done could speak for him,
then he shouldn't be worried.
The party faithful, he should go to the poll. Let them conduct that primary. Of course, he has been servicing the party for 4 years now, for almost 4 years as a sitting governor. So if he's confident enough, and if he believes that the influence of Tinubu cannot alter him getting the ticket, let them go to the poll.
What happened, Babatunde Badmus, I ask you, what happened during the second term bid of Fashola? Did we have this much rancor?
Well, during the second term of Fashola, Asiwaju is a kind of politician that reads the political terrain. We have countless number of people in the media space who talk, in fact, so many of them don't vote. But we have voters at the grassroots who does not know what the social media means at all, who do not go to the Facebook, who do not go to Twitter, who are the voice of the street. Asiwaju is the kind of leader that carries out grassroots research and opinion poll, opinion sampling. And if the people are saying that there should be a challenge, Asiwaju is the one that has been at the top front of the Lagos politics. So if he is now listening to the voice of the people and acting accordingly, that does not make him selfish. He's just passing signal to the people that whenever you say anything, your voice will be heard. I'm serving as the voice of the voiceless. He's making it known to the people. And at the end of the day, Fashola was picked, and he completed his 4 years. And you understand? After the completion of his 4 years, up to today, Fashola still have his relationship with Tinubu. How deep, I don't know. You understand?
For Ambode now, for Ambode, the perception of many Lagosians is a performing governor. His performance is speaking for him. And for you mentioned imposition the other time that the national leader is trying to also say, okay, I'm not going to impose, let's go for direct primaries. But in a situation whereby you have, a close ally, of the national leader, be the one also trying to contest or aspire for that position, don't you think that is another way of trying to...
You said national leader. If you are a national leader of a party, or for example, you are the ballet of a community, and you are the kind of ballet that everybody respects, even neighboring cities respect you, neighboring town respect you. Of course, every individual who belongs to your clan will always want to associate with you. He's the national leader of the party. Someone who belongs to the party, every other individual also belongs to the party who have not even shown interest. The same way Ambode has been close with Asiwaju, it's the same way every other person could be close to him. It does not have what they call it,
preference.
It does not have preference for anybody. And you don't think because I'm the governor, I should be the closest person to the national leader. No, as I am today, by tomorrow I might be close to Asiwaju. And he might say, okay, fine, because we have traced your record, we want you to do this. You understand? So if the bone of contention is that they don't want Ambode to continue, they won't give him ticket unilaterally, then I will go against it. But if the debate is that let them go for direct primary, everybody, regardless of the financial strength, economic prowess, or anything, let them go for primaries. Of course, Ambode is the governor. People in Lagos are shouting Ambode, Ambode, Ambode. He has, if I'm Ambode, at this time, I won't even be scared. Because if he has been maintaining that good relationship, there is difference between governance and politics. You understand? If Ambode has been doing well in the area of governance, and is also putting in check the party structures, is financing the party structure, carrying the party structure along, you understand? Of course, the way Asiwaju has been doing that made those people to be loyal to him till death, that will make him to sneeze and people will catch cold. Okay. So not every other individual who is governor of that state should emulate. You understand? But in a situation whereby you digress from the norms has put Lagos to be where we are today. You understand? Lagos is in the forefront of every developmental programs in Nigeria, whether you take it or you leave it. We don't have oil yet in Lagos, but every resources Lagos has.
There is oil.
No. When I say we don't have oil yet in Lagos, it's not like the way we have in the Niger Delta. You understand? So when you say there is oil, when did they discover oil in Lagos? How much have they tapped into it? Okay. You understand?
No.
So what I'm saying is, Asiwaju is not fighting with Ambode. Ambode is one of the sons of Asiwaju. You would listen to what Senator Remi Tinubu said some couple of days ago about Ambode. Of course, Remi Tinubu cannot go out there and speak what will be against the wish of Asiwaju. Remi Tinubu said Ambode has done wonderfully well, and she praised that the people find him worthy. That is a very, very open statement.
Okay, but you know what really baffles Nigerians about the seeming Godfatherism in play here is that in between this Ambode's tenure is when we had a very, very increased rise in Lagos State's fortunes. In fact, better than it was when Fashola was there. Exactly. I mean, so one wonders, during the first term of Fashola, I asked you again, he didn't have any problem. He came in for his second term. And now we're talking about somebody who even performed better than Fashola during the first term. So one wonders, why isn't he getting the support that he got from Tinubu right from the start?
Wait. The fortune you are talking about,
yes.
In the next couple of years, if you have another governor, Lagos is becoming more industrialized. We have so more business coming in. So if another governor comes, the IGR of Lagos will still increase with time. So I'm telling you, Lagos is...
because there has been a template.
No, Lagos has a template. You understand? It has a well-functioning template.
Okay.
If today you become the governor of Lagos, even if you don't want to perform, you will be pushed to perform. You have eye for the better. You understand? So when you're talking about Godfatherism, Godfatherism is not a Yoruba word, isn't it? It is an English word. is from the West. So it tells you that even the West will clamor for the kind of development they have today, believes in Godfatherism. But the chronic Godfatherism is what we should kick against.
Okay.
You understand?
And the one we play in Nigeria.
An individual, I listened to the analyst that left here. Nigerian political system is not yet right to the extent that an individual will win an election based on personal recognition. You understand?
And isn't that reason what we're talking about here? Godfatherism? Isn't that why?
Wait, what made Ambode win over Fashola? Over Fashola's candidate?
Tinubu.
Who is Tinubu to both of them?
The Godfather.
One. Two. Kadiri Hamzat and Ambode, if you place them at par in 2014, 2015, build up to election, who is more popular? Who is more acceptable? In 2007, if you put Muiz Banire, you put Fashola, you put Pedro, you put Rahman Owokoniro, and those people who contested, and Jimmy Agbaje, you put them together. Who is more popular? Is Fashola better than them in popularity? In terms of popularity and acceptability? No. But the influence of Godfatherism we are talking about now brought him into ahead of all those people. Many of them left the party. You understand? And Tinubu did not see it as the end of the road. Rather, he when others are sleeping, he will be in Bodilum doing calculation and scheming. You understand? And at the end of the day, he promised Lagos that he will continue giving them the best. When he was giving them Ambode in 2014, the Fashola stands were shouting, the Ambode stands were rejoicing. Now, Ambode has performed in Lagos the way Fashola did. The Fashola stands do not want Ambode to continue because Ambode almost erased the legacies of Fashola in Lagos. Even when they were doing Lagos at 50, none of Fashola's picture was put anywhere in Lagos.
Isn't that exactly what we're talking about?
No, I'm telling you, if somebody is sitting at a corner playing God or playing to be more Catholic than the Pope, then I will tell you, this is politics. You do your calculation right with whoever you have in your tent. You understand? Now, Sanwo-Olu is also qualified to be Lagos State Governor, just like Muiz Banire and every other person. If those people are coming out to obtain tickets, and local government chairmen, House of Assembly member, rep member, are rallying support for anybody, it should not be a fight of the media that Asiwaju is the one propelling it. Of course, he has influence, and those people are directly responsible to him. But you can forcefully take a horse to the stream, but you can't force that horse to take water from the stream.
What you're saying is, at the end of the day, it still all boils down to the electorate.
Yes, these people are adults. They take responsibility for every of their actions. So whether you take it or you leave it, Asiwaju still controls much influence in Lagos. You understand? But you won't rule out the fact that a sitting governor like Ganduje did to Kwakwanso in the north. Kwakwanso is the godfather in the north. Where is he today? He has been partially banished in Kano by Ganduje, the sitting governor. Let Ambode also try his wit.
Well,
you understand?
That, you mentioned something about governance and having track record, performance now. For Ambode, well, we can say plus for him, scoring him so high. But also, political structures now, party structures. We know where the party structure or who the party structures belongs to. And now when you now place that side by side, who is in control of party structure and who has actually performed as a governor? What's the implication of that if we speculate that perhaps the national leader is not in support of Ambode and has another candidate? Will that performance not work against the choice of the party now?
The peculiarity of Asiwaju's style of politics is different. If Asiwaju has been supporting mediocrity, you will have seen it in the choice of candidate that has been given Lagos over the years. Despite the fact that, did you watch the Lion of Bodilon documentary rolled out in 2014? Talking about the Godfatherism nature of Tinubu.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, that documentary came before the Ambode's election. And Tinubu still came out openly and said, this is our candidate, this is the person we are supporting. And Ambode delivered, isn't it? It would have been a different case if after presenting Ambode now performed woefully, below expectation, below what Fashola did. You understand? So it tells you regardless, just like Governor Ajimobi said on last week Friday, I was in governor's office. He was having a meeting with the local government chairman. And Governor Ajimobi said something. He said, I have no interest in who succeeds me as regards loyalty. Because if you are looking for loyalty, you will end up picking the wrong person. That it is the wife of the sitting governor that will tell the governor that, what is the problem now? He has done his own for 8 years. No, you cannot always listen to him. You understand? But we should rather look for somebody credible, somebody who will continue the legacies. You understand? If you believe in the legacies you have put down, of course, if Asiwaju is looking for who will follow him, who will listen to his words, he should probably look for his wife or his children. We are even brothers tend to disagree on issues, but these people are not in any way related to him. They met probably in business or in politics. You understand? So if by the virtue of him being able to have foresight and see something unique in you and made you the people's favorites, spend so much money and everything on you, and now you are performing, you are also raising the bar for the next person who will be the governor, isn't it? Okay. Ambode has helped Tinubu in another way by performing. That will make Tinubu's voice to still be a very strong voice in the Lagos politics.